Good morning, viewers. My name is Abhik Choudhary. I'm assistant professor in CSEIML department in Haldia Institute of Technology, West Bengal. Today's topic is bubble shot and selection sort. This video we have understood what is bubble sort and selection sort and how it will sort. What is sorting first of all? This is the process of arranging data in a particular order, which means we have to arrange the data in a manner. It is all in ascending or descending. The most popular two sorting algorithm is bubble sort and selection sort. In bubble sort, firstly, it names declare everything. The largest element in this array is bubbles out. How it will work? It will repeatedly step through the list and compare the adjacent element and swap them if they are in wrong order. Compare adjacent element. It means you have to compare next element. If it is in the wrong order, swap them. Repeat for all element. It will repeat this algorithm till last. In each pass, place the next large values in the place. Let us take one example. This is the array 5, 3, 8, 4. It is containing this element. After pass 1, the array look like 3, 5, 4, 8. It means it compare 5 and 3. If it is in the wrong position, then swap the value. Again, 5 and 8. If it is in the wrong position, swap again. But it is in the right position. No swapping will be done here. And the 8 and 4. Next, 8 and 4. It will is in the wrong position. Then it will swap. Then after pass 1, the array will be 3, 5, 4, 8. And in pass 2, first 3 and 5 will be compared. If it is in the wrong position, then it will be swap. But it is in the right position. Check 5 and 4. Compare 5 and with 4. If it is in the wrong position, then swapping will be done. Yes, here the swapping will be done, and the pass will be 3 and the array will be 3, 4, 5 and 8. After that, we do not require this to check 5 and 8. But in the after pass 2, the array will be shorted. Here the array will short. Again, take another example for that. See, this is the array 32, 51, 27, 85, 66, 23, 13 and 57. In pass 1, we have to check. There are two loops for that. One for pass and one for checking the adjacent element. In pass 1, we have to compare this with this. J0 position with J1 position. If it is in wrong position, then swapping will be done, but it is in the right position, then the no swapping will be there. Then again next J1 to J2. Yes, the swapping will be done because 27 is smaller than 51. Then the array will look like this: 32, 27, 51, 85, 66, 23, 13, and 57. Then compare J2 with J3. If it is in the wrong position, then swapping will be done. But it is in the right position, then no swapping will be done. Next, J4 to J3 to J4. If it is in the wrong direct position, then it interchanges the value. So look like this. The array look will be 32, 27, 51, 66, 85, 23, and 13, and 57. Now, 85 will be compared with 23. If it is in the wrong position, then it will interchange. Then the next array is like this. Now, 85 is compared with 13, and 13 will be replaced, interchanged by 85. Then the array will be this. Now, the last ones, J5 to J6. 85 is greater than 57, then interchange will be done. And finally, after the pass 1, the arrays look like this. And after pass 2, arrays look like this. After pass 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally, the pass, the element, total number of element is 7, then the pass will be 6, n minus 1. So this is the algorithm for bubble sort. First, I is initialized with 0, j is initialized with 0, I for pass, for I for loop is for pass, and j for loop for the element in the array. So if the aj is greater than aj plus 1, then swapping will be done. And increment the j. If j is less than n minus 1 minus I, go to step 3 again and increment I. If I is less than n minus 1, go to step 2, like this. Right? Then this is the code for bubble short. We have to create one function, bubble short, named as a bubble short, and return type is void. Here we have to pass two argument. One is array and one is the element of the array, which is n. Now the for outer for loop, I will be set as 0, and I will compare until the condition goes false. I is less than equal to n minus I is less than n minus 1, and I plus plus. This is for passes, and in that loop, one inner loop will be there, which is for j is set to be 0, and j goes to until n minus I minus 1. Why I is there? If after pass 1, one element is the one largest element is in the right position, then no need to compare the largest element with their adjacent element. In after pass 2, two largest element will be shorted, then no need to compare that two element with their adjacent. That's why we subtracted I from this condition. Now we check array j position is greater than array j plus 1 position. If it is true, if the array j position is greater than j plus 1, then we have to do swapping, and the swapping condition, we have to store the ij value in temp variable, and ij value is updated in array j, and the temp variable value is updated in j plus 1. So the swapping will be done. This is for if condition, and this is for inner loop condition, and this will for outer, and this will for function. What is the best time complexity or worst time complexity of the bubble shot? The best time complexity is big O of n. If the array is already shorted, if the array is already shorted, then we have need first loop. So it means nth item. You have to find nth item. If every element of the item is checked in an array is checked and no swapping will be done, it means the already it is sorted. So you have to check nth time. That's why it is big O of n. And average and worst conditioning big O of n square, because we have to go in outer loop is also for nth time, nth time, and inner loop is also for nth time. That's why big O of n square is the worst condition, because it means it is already in reverse direction. And next topic is our selection sort. Selection sort is based on simple comparison. Selection, it means select from the array. The smallest element is from the array and compare with the first position, and swapping will be there like this. So what is the basic algorithm in that type of sorting algorithm? Firstly, we divide the whole array in two parts. One is the shorted part and one is the unsorted part. Select the smallest element from the unsorted part and swap it with the first unsorted element. How selection sort works: find the minimum element in unsorted array, swap it with the first element, and simultaneously move boundary of the sorted and unsorted parts. Repeat until entire array is sorted. Let's take one example of sorting. See, let's take one array element having 25, 79, 41, 9, 34, and 60. So we apply the selection sort in this list. We divide this array, like this is the position where we have to find, this is the empty sorted array and this is the unsorted array. So we have to find the smallest element. Here the smallest element is 9 and 25 is located at the first position. So we swap 9 with 25. Now after pass, the ninth element position is, which is in the first position, is shorted, and this is unshorted sublist. So we find smallest element from, again we have to find smallest element from the unshorted sublist and place it in the second position. So this from the unsorted sublist, we have to recognize that 25 is the smallest element. So we have to swap 25 with 79. Again, after pass two elements, 9 and 25. This is the unsorted sublist again. And sorry, this is the sorted list and this is unsorted list. So we find smallest element from the unsorted, which is means 79, 79, which is means 34, and 34 will swap with the third position, which is 41. Then after pass 3, the array will look like this. After that, we have to find the smallest element from unsorted. This will written as a wrong, but this is the sorted list, and this is unsorted list. And from this, 41 is the smallest element with compared to 79 and replaced with 79. So after pass 4, the our array will look like this: 9, 25, 34, 41, 79, and 60. After this, the unsorted is 79 and 60. So we have to find the smallest element from these. So the smallest element is 60 with replaced with 79. So after pass 5, our array will look like this, and the array will sort. Array was sorted. So this is one another example of selection sort. Move on the function for selection sort. This was the function. We have to create one function selection sort. This is the return type void, and two argument are there. Will be passes in that function. What that is array A, empty array A, and the element of that array in n, and one variable is I, J, S for small, temp for temporary. So we have to execute one loop. I is initialized as 0, and I is less than till this loop I is less than n, and I plus plus. Firstly, we initialize I as smallest element. We suppose that the first element is our smallest element, and for again we have to compare the adjacent position. That's why we use inner for loop j is equal to j plus 1. Why we use j plus 1? Because the first element is our smallest, and we have to we considered that. That's why we compared second from the second element. That's why we j is equal to initialize to I plus 1. So we compare if aj is less than as. If yes, then J is updated with S is updated with that J, and the swapping will be done. This is the program for selection sort. What is the time complexity for selection sort? In both the cases, best case or worst case, the time complexity of selection sort is big O of n squared. In this video, we have to compare bubble sort, selection sort, the time complexity, stability, and where we have to use. Thank you for watching my video.